Okay, good evening. Welcome to Leadership Live. Tonight we're doing a little bit different show for the holidays. So just wanted to come on for a little bit and be able to answer any questions that people have, as well as share a little bit about some different topics that could be helpful for entrepreneurs. So, okay. So, we got a few people on, and so we're delayed a little bit today. But definitely, if you have a question, let me know. Just want to share a few key things. I talked a little bit at an event last week about your most important job as a business owner, and really, that being sales and marketing, and also really marketing 101. In marketing, there's a few things that you have to do, but it's really about building relationship and helping people to get to know, like, and trust you. Because before people are going to buy from you, that's going to be something required. So really, that's what marketing is all about. Um, I laid out my process that I usually share with people about how to market more effectively. We call it three reasons to market like a drug dealer. No, I'm not saying you should be a drug dealer. No, I'm not a drug dealer either. But there's some valuable things that you can learn from that example that you may not be able to take away from other examples. So just wanted to share that. That's something I put together, and then beyond that, the first step is drug dealers don't sell to everyone. So you need a target market. They don't overpay for marketing, so you have to be creative and use guerrilla marketing, and they make friends, building relationships. People buy from people they know, like, and trust. So when you're doing your target market, there's a few things that are key to be able to do. Number one, you know, with your target market, it's important to be able to communicate effectively to them. There's two things that you have to have happen. One, you have to be talking to the right people, and two, you have to provide the right message, and then you have to provide it in the right way, via the right channel, and when it's good timing. So really what we're trying to do is lay out who our target market is, figure out the right message for our target market, and then finally, after that, we want to we really want to figure out the best way to get that message to reach them in the right way at the right time. So all that sounds real easy. And, when you say it, it does sound real easy, but it's, the devil's always in the details. But that's what marketing's all about. Continually, being creative, working towards finding the right target market, communicating what you have, and then finding the right way to get it to your target market. So, I talked about, basically 3 reasons to market like a drug dealer, and, why marketing and sales are your most important job. So what I wanted to do tonight is take a few minutes to talk a little bit about your message, because you got to have the right people, but you also need to have the right message. So definitely, that's very important as well. So it's an important piece of being able to market effectively. So, definitely, this is part of what we talk about as far as the Masterpreneur Path, the Masterpreneur Playbook. I'll just go through that real quick, and then we'll come back to talking about messaging for your business. And of course, Any questions you have, feel free to ask the questions. I appreciate everybody's comments, and let's take a look at the Masterpreneur Path. Let's see, where do we go? So, the Masterpreneur Path, what I created was really the Masterpreneur Playbook. It outlines the journey that every entrepreneur and business owners need to take to really be able to move their business forward successfully. So the Masterpreneur Journey outlines both the Masterpreneur Path and the Masterpreneur Evolution. During your journey, your business is going to have to go down a path, but not only that, you're going to have to evolve so that you can lead your business further down the path. So you can only go as far down the path, or your business can only go as far down the path as you're prepared to take it. So we have to work on the business, but then you also have to work on yourself. So what I do is lay out what that path is and how you need to evolve so that you can be more effective at moving forward and moving your business forward. So let's take a quick look at the path. The Masterpreneur Path has 5 steps. So it's really going from startup to scaling your business in 5 steps. You start by working on the concept of your business. Then you move forward by working in your business. So once you start making sales, then you're in business, and you move forward by working in your business to really grow your sales and revenue and deliver your products and services to more customers. As you're doing that, your business can grow. It can grow to where you need help and can start hiring employees. It can continue to grow. And as your business grows, you're going to have to shift to working on your business if you're going to be able to continue to move forward. Otherwise, in many ways, you're just going to keep working harder and not smarter, because making the shift from working in your business to working on your business is so important. And most business owners never do that successfully. And a big reason for it is they don't know how to do it. They don't know they need to do that. They don't know, they don't have the skills at this time to be able to do it. So, that's really where I focus on most business owners, going from step 2 to step 3. Once you're at step 3, you're really one of, 100, maybe 1,000 businesses that successfully complete step 3. Then step 4, working on the future of your business, planning to be able to scale your business, preparing so you can scale. Because if you don't prepare your business to scale, then when you start growing quickly, all the problems and challenges that you had only become bigger. And that's why a lot of businesses may go out of business as a result. So those are the 5 steps in the path. But you've also got to evolve as a business owner if you're going to move your business down each step. So initially you're working on the concept of your business. You're more like an entrepreneur. You're solving a problem. So it's about problem solving. At each of these evolution stages, there's a different skill that's very important for you to develop. And you're going to utilize it the most to be able to successfully complete and move forward from that stage. So, first stage is problem solving, figuring out the problem you're going to solve and who you're going to solve it for. Second stage is you're in business. Really it's about communications, communicating, marketing your products and services, letting people know you're there, delivering good customer service, hiring employees, and working with them successfully. So, working in your business, that's really what it's all about. From there, step 3, working as a manager, really optimizing your business, and then executive, really leading your managers, and finally CEO, symbol, internal, outside. But thanks for hanging out, Michael. I apologize for running a little bit late today. A little tied up with the holidays, but I want to make sure we got out here today. So thanks for joining us. So question, what's the biggest challenge for most business owners that they face when starting the Masterpreneur Journey? Really at the beginning, the Masterpreneur Journey, that's really when you're starting your business. And it's really about developing your business plan. And unfortunately, most people tend to not develop their business plan or create a business plan and sort of move past that step without really doing the work that they need to do it. So, that's the first step in the Masterpreneur Journey. However, I meet and work with people at all different levels. And really what I try and do is meet them where they are. If we look at their Masterpreneur Journey as well as the path together, you can see each of them matches up. So if people are already in business, they may be working in their business and need to work on their business. So it really depends on what stage you're in. And then I try and work with you to make that transition. But no, it's a great question because, there's a challenge. There's a challenge at every step of the way. So every step of the path, there's a key challenge. The first challenge is really putting together your business plan and getting clarity around the product that you're going to provide and who you're providing it for. The second step is really about working to find your target market and finding the right product market fix so you can actually make sales and make them at a reasonable price where you're making money and enough sales so that you can grow. So you're developing your product and market and your business plan. Second stage, what you're doing is you're working to find the right product market fit. From there, once you've done that, you've been able to grow. Generally, that means you're at least 100,000 in sales. Then you can start working on your business because you have enough of a business to work on your business. So that's really what it's about. Step 3 is about optimizing your business. Step 4 is about planning and strategizing. And step 5 is about scaling. And on each of these, there's a specific goal that you have to have for the business. And there's also a specific challenge that every business has to overcome. So, excellent. Great question again. Hey, Patrick, thanks for your question. Definitely, how does the Masterpreneur Path differ from other business frameworks? Number one, a lot of frameworks don't really focus on businesses from startup to scaling. So there's a range that you have to move forward to. Also, most businesses either have a path or possibly have an evolution, but generally they just lay out the path. But it's really a combination that's needed to accomplish what you need to have. Many frameworks are focused on one discipline or one area of business as opposed to a holistic perspective. So that's another way that we're different from other frameworks. So hopefully that, gives a feel. It's a lot different from many other frameworks. One framework people are very familiar with is EOS. And, it's a great framework. But for small businesses and small businesses, many times it's too complex and too cumbersome to implement. So what we're talking about here is something that is easier to implement, especially for smaller organizations. So, so hopefully that answers your question about the path. The other question here, what's your most important skill to develop as a business owner? And at each stage of the path, there's a specific skill, but if I had to say what is the most important skill, it's communication. That's the most important skill you can develop as an employee, as a person, is being able to communicate effectively with everyone. So if nothing else, make sure whenever you get a chance, to develop your communication skills and actually make that a priority. So that's going to help you sell better. That's going to help you market better. That's going to help you be able to, lead your people more effectively. There's so many things that communication impacts. So I'd say that's the most important skill. But great question. I appreciate the question. So let's take a look. We talked a little bit about moving from working in your business to working on your business. And like I said, that's the most difficult step, because in every step, you have to keep growing your revenues or you're not going to be able to take the next step. But when you're going from working in your business to on your business, you're really going from, developing your business, figuring it out, to optimizing your business. And, one of the things I laid out in my first book, Running Your Small Business Like a Pro, the third chapter is called What's Your Greatest Fear? And basically, most entrepreneurs and business owners, one of the things they fear or avoid is numbers. A lot of times they may not know what to look at, how to look at, or just don't want to know or afraid to look. But you can't improve anything without numbers. And to optimize your business, you're going to have to measure what's going on. You're going to have to understand what's really happening in your business. And the only way you can do that is with facts. And that's what numbers are all about. So it's important for you to be able to move forward and, implement, measure your performance, understand your financials, make sure you have your financials, make sure you're getting the information that you need to run your business more effectively. And, that's where the most people get stuck, because, one, if they're afraid of numbers or just aren't sure what to do. So, number one, I always say, if you can add, subtract, maybe multiply, divide, and do all that with a calculator, there's no reason that you can't do this successfully. So, one, take away the fear, take away the anxiety. It's really about just knowing what you're supposed to do. So, you have the tool, the calculator, to do the calculations, but just understanding what you should be looking for and looking at is key. And that's your financial statements. You got 3 key financial statements that everybody needs to, business owner needs to be looking at. Number 1 is your P&L, or your income statement, profit and loss. Most business owners do look at that. They may not understand fully what to look for in that, but understanding your profit and your loss, looking at your sales minus your expenses, which gives you your profit. So that's number 1, but it's important to be able to analyze that and take away a lot of key information, because it's amazing how much information's on there. You've got your balance sheet, which is important as well. most business owners don't really get into the balance sheet, but definitely that's something you want to take a look at and understand. One, because if you're going to look for financing, the banks are going to look at your balance sheet. So you want to understand and make sure that your balance sheet looks good. Number two, most businesses I encounter, their balance sheet is messed up. Even if they have an accountant, even if they have a bookkeeper, generally people don't focus on the balance sheet, and especially not the cash flow statement. So it's important to look at those, make sure they're accurate so that they can tell you valuable information. But not only that, you have the the valuable information, but it's right. So when you need things, you don't have to scramble to get it, especially if you're looking for financing. So another question, are there specific industries where the Masterpreneur Playbook works especially well? And what I would say is the great thing about the playbook is it's extremely flexible. It can be utilized in any industry because pretty much every business needs to follow that path, and every business owner needs to develop those skills. Sometimes you can bring on someone with those skills to implement for you at the different stages, which is okay. But it's still important for you to know them and know that you need them and sort of know what to expect as a result. So I've utilized it across many industries. I've worked with over 1,000 business owners one-on-one. So that's something that can be utilized across industries. I created my basically my Masterpreneur assessment, which really outlines 10 key areas of growth or factors for growth in your business that you need to take a look at, and look at it across the 5 steps of your business and the 5 stages of evolution. So what it allows you to do is to see exactly where your business is along the path based on the 10 different growth factors, so that you may be further ahead with your business in terms of marketing or sales, but financial management may be an issue. Whereas other businesses, your financial management and your operations might be great, but you're having challenges with marketing and sales. So, it really gives an assessment of sort of where you are across different areas of your business. And then that really outlines, what are the things that you should be focused on at this stage, in this step in the journey. So that's really what that's all about. So, definitely appreciate your feedback. Definitely, something that's key if you're going to do it. Another question: how can new entrepreneurs balance selling with maximizing profits effectively? Definitely a great question. Both of those things are important. The first thing you got to do is be able to sell, because if you don't sell anything, it doesn't matter, because there aren't any profits to maximize. Also, you need to sell, you need to have sold and delivered upon different for different customers. So you can actually see, what you're charging versus what it takes to deliver your products and services. Because once you start looking at that and you see how things are moving with that, then you have an opportunity to, improve your processes, optimize your operations, optimize your selling process. So the first thing you got to do is be able to sell and create revenues and start delivering your products and services. And then once you start doing that, you have something to work on that you can use and use that information, that knowledge, to maximize the profits that you're making. So, definitely those go hand in hand. But at the end of the day, that's why I say sales and marketing is so important, because if you don't sell and market, if you don't generate revenues, then you don't really have a business. And if you don't continually grow to generate more revenues, you're not going to be able to move along the path, because your business isn't going to be of the scale it needs to be to continually move along the path. So definitely it's important to balance selling and maximizing profits. So definitely thanks for your question, Bobby. I appreciate it. So what else do we have going on? Definitely trying to share things that could be valuable for you. Appreciate your feedback. Glad that you like what we're doing here. What I want to do is take a little break. Want to share a little bit about how you can really get some valuable tools to be able to run your business more effectively. And really, the Masterpreneur Playbook, I laid that out in book form on my Masterpreneur Playbook, as well as a lot of the pieces of running your business I laid out as well in my first book, Running Your Small Business Like a Pro. So it's the holidays, it's a great time to take a little time to prepare yourself, do some planning, do some strategizing, and think about where your business is going, but also just develop your skills and learn how to run your business more effectively. So that's why I'm making a special offer for business owners during the holidays and for the new year, just to really help you, empower you to be more successful this year. So let's take a quick look, and then I'll be back talking small business. Ever wonder why some businesses succeed while other ones flounder or just plain fail? It's all about having a solid game plan, knowing what to do, how to do it, and when to do it, because your business can only go as far as you're prepared to take. How can you acquire the knowledge, the skills, and perspective that you need to succeed? What if you could learn the secret sauce in a matter of hours from the comfort of your own home or office? Now you can. I'm Andrew Frazier. I've written a series of books outlining my proven proprietary Masterpreneur Playbook Framework that has helped more than 1,000 business owners to succeed. By reading the handbook and completing the workbook exercises chapter by chapter, you will actively learn how to become more effective at sales, marketing, financial management, operations, and more. Then the playbook will guide you through the critical stages of business development and personal evolution necessary to work on your business and scale it successfully. As a result, you'll create a sustainable business that can run successfully without you. Here's what others are saying about my methods.
Andrew's books are outstanding. They're easy to read. They're interesting to read, and they will take you every step of the way from startup to scaling if you're willing to put in the work and you're willing to put in the time.
Good practical information that is good for both entrepreneurs or budding entrepreneurs, and Andrew breaks it down in a very understandable way.
He's been helping me with my financials, making sure everything's together, what's working versus what's not working in my business, so that I'm working on my business and not in my business, period.
If you want to work on your business and scale successfully, you need my Masterpreneur combo, the handbook, the workbook, and the playbook. Act now to take advantage of a special offer for my Masterpreneur combo and save over 25%. I'll also sign and ship all 3 books for free. This is a limited time offer that can only be accessed using the direct link below, www.sbprou.com/combo. Get your Masterpreneur combo today. Once again, that's www.sbprou.com/combo. Okay. All right. Welcome back to Leadership Live. Tonight's a special segment where we're just really focused on Q&A and sharing some things to chat about, how you can be more successful with your business. First of all, I guess I didn't say this at the beginning. Happy holidays. Hopefully, you're getting a little bit of a break. I'm going to start really tomorrow morning for the rest of the week and really take some time off, spend it with family, and just give myself some time to step back and think a little bit about what I want to do next year. So hopefully you're doing the same. My goal is to make next year my best year ever, and also help a lot of other entrepreneurs and business owners like you to make your year the most successful ever as well. So that's really the goal. We're going to be sharing valuable insights. We're going to be supporting entrepreneurs and business owners in many different ways, and would love to help you to be more successful, help you to grow your revenues, help you to maximize profitability, and help you to finance your growth. So depending where you are, we can meet you where you are. So hopefully the live streams, appreciate you tuning in, and then hopefully you'll tune in throughout the year. So we do it pretty much almost every single week. Usually it's Tuesday nights at 8 p.m., given that Tuesday night is Christmas Eve and next Tuesday night is New Year's Eve. I shifted it to Monday night just for these 2 weeks because I didn't want to go too long without having a show. And, also this is a time when a lot of people, you may have a little bit of time to sit back and sort of think about your business. So definitely wanted to share some things now. If you have any last questions before we close out, definitely put them in the chat. Make sure to address them if you can get them in there real quick. We've got Christmas, Kwanzaa, and Hanukkah happening in the same week. And that's not common. So definitely, happy holidays, whichever holiday you celebrate this week. And, as well, if I can be of assistance, definitely have the Masterpreneur combo. Feel free to reach out, SBProU /combo. It's available. I'll put it in the chat as well. So we'll take a look at those, and I'll answer this one last question before we go. So the question is, what's the best way to transition from being an operator to a visionary leader in your business? Great question. Definitely, that's the goal. But I would say that's going to take several steps. Being an operator to becoming a visionary leader, there's a lot of skills and development that's needed along that process. Some people will get there faster than others, but very few people are going to be able to go straight from one to the other. And, let's take a look. We'll just lay it out in the Masterpreneur Playbook. Stage 2 is where you're, basically an operator working in your business. But stage 5 is really where you're a visionary leader, you're a symbol to, internally and outside of your organization. So, somehow, if you're going to implement your vision, you're going to have to work on your business, or someone's going to have to do that. Your vision's going to come out when you're working on the future of your business. But, to really be a visionary leader, that's how you scale your business. So, going from working in your business to scaling your business is, many steps. And, each step on the Masterpreneur Path could take 1 year, several years, and some people never quite make it to the next step. So, what you're talking about is, major accomplishment. Not that it can't be done, but, making that transition for most people isn't very possible. If you want to think of it like in a career, if you're in a career, you're working somewhere, and, you're working as an operator, yes, an operator could become CEO of a company as an employee, but generally an operator might get one promotion, maybe 2 promotions to the next level. So, if you look at it as a career, you're working in your business, so you're an operator. You're working on your business, so you got to be a manager. You're working on the future of your business, and that's really an executive level function. And then you're working on scaling your business, and that's a CEO level function. So very few people go from working in their business to being CEO of a business, of somebody else's business. So same for your business. It's going to take a lot of development and skill, and it's going to take some time to be able to do that. Some people go through it faster. Depends on, how fast their business can grow, and, what their skills and training and development are before they went into business, and what they've done since they've been in business. So definitely a great question. Important thing to think about. You want to become a visionary leader, but there are quite a few steps that it's going to take if you're going to successfully become a visionary leader. So definitely appreciate everybody hanging out with me tonight. Next week, we're going to do a show that is really going to wrap up 2024. So we're going to do the best of 2024. And, if you were here for our 4-year anniversary, what we did was we shared a lot of the top 3 pieces of many of the shows, because, at the end of each show, we generally have the guests share their top 3 things that people should take away. So we're going to do that again for several of the top shows that we had this year. So you definitely don't want to miss that. And I look forward to seeing you then. And always remember, at the end of the day, the more that you know, the more successfully your business is going to grow.
Thank you for listening to Leadership Live at 8:05, Talking Small Business. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and to the podcast on your favorite podcast platform. Leadership Live is one of the many valuable resources provided through the Small Business Pro University, empowering business owners to learn, profit, and grow. Find out more at SBProU.com.